What did the Khazars and the Ezekiel 38 war have to do with each other? So glad you asked. Ezekiel 38, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal. So everybody's mind goes to Russia, right? Well, it is Russia, but wait. So the Cappadocians of central Turkey and Russians descend from Meshech, Meshech being the son of Japheth. Tubal's mentioned. Who are the descendants of Tubal? Again, Japheth's son, likely the Khazars because they're from south of the Black Sea. The Georgians, the Thebolites of Russian Siberia, and the Ibers of Spain and Portugal. And Magog's mentioned. So the descendants being, let me focus here on Slavs, Russians, Bulgarians, Bohemians, Poles, Slovaks, Ukrainians, Croatians, and Tartars of Russia. Quick reminder, Meshech, Cappadocians of central Turkey and Russia. That's Cappadocia. What's that? Right above it. The Black Sea, south of the Black Sea. And just east of that, we have Bulgaria. Ukraine is above. Look at that area. We have over here on the right side of Turkey, you have the Georgians and things like that. Now, you know that the Khazars were in Russia and kicked out for sacrificing the babies. And then I'm sure you know that the Khazars reportedly converted to Judaism, but only the elite ruling class. So the high-ups that control the money, because what do the Khazars do but control the money? The extent of the Khazar population's actual conversion is still debated. Some records imply a large-scale acceptance of Judaism among the Khazars' aristocracy, while others suggest that it was limited to the elite. Remember this map. What happened to the Khazars when they got kicked out of Russia? They went to, that's right, Ukraine. Then they made their way through the Eastern European countries, the Slovenias and such, and they went into Lithuania. So we start here, we mix here, and we mix here. Putin admits Russians descend from the Khazarian Empire. Although Stalin feared the Russian people discovering their Khazar roots and tried to ban any research into it, Russian President Vladimir Putin admitted on camera in 2020 that the Russian people actually descend from the Khazar Kagurate, whatever, a Jewish kingdom of the 9th century. But we know they're not Jewish, in name only. Also that they believe they descend from Nimrod. All of this goes back to Nimrod, you guys. So the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal is the same person. It is the ruler of the Khazars. This verse right here has to do with the Khazars. Them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jays and are not. That's who it is. And who was it that brought Kabbalah to the Ashkenaz, to India? It was the Khazars. Who created the Brotherhood? The ones that lay bricks? Those ones. And who funded both sides of every war since the beginning of time? That's right, the Khazars. This all goes back to Nimrod. They, in fact, believe that they descend from him. They don't. But yeah, now you know what I know.